Mark Carney is best known as a central bank chief. He led the central bank both in Canada but also in the United Kingdom. So he's entering, he says, as a relative political newbie, coming in from outside the parliament. He won't actually have a seat, which is why in part he is expected to call an election soon. He's really campaigned hard on being the best equipped to deal with the threat of Donald Trump. Donald Trump completely reshaped Canadian politics since he retook power here in the United States with his repeated attacks, both on the current Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, but also with his ambition, it seems, to actually incorporate Canada as the 51st state of the United States. At first, most people thought he was joking, but given his repeated claims that this was possible and that he believes it was best for the people of Canada, it's suddenly taking on the air of something that he might have genuine ambition for. But even more important in that equation is Donald Trump's willingness to use economic coercion to put pressure on Canada. There have been repeated threats to lob massive sweeping tariffs on Canadian imports into the United States. And although we have seen that timeline repeatedly pushed out, the threat is real for the people of Canada, and it is a threat that could end with the recession in that country, given how interlocked those two countries' economies are. So Mark Carney says he's best equipped to deal with it, but he also says he'll be able to do good things when it comes to the housing crisis that Canada is experiencing, very similar to what is being experienced in Australia, and also cost of living. The question, of course, is how he will go from being outside politics into full campaign mode. Just like in Australia, the ruling party does have some flexibility when it comes to when to call the general election. It has to be called by October, though, and there is this expectation that Mark Carney will call it soon. But what we have seen since Donald Trump's elevation is Canadians rally around the ruling Liberal Party. They have taken to this posture of being the opposition to Donald Trump with enthusiasm, and it seems to be received enthusiastically by the people of Canada.